Whether I wanted to be a professionally trained chef, absolutely. Uh, and am I happy that I am no longer pursuing an IT job and cooking? Yes, I'm very happy. Well, my journey actually started as a home cook at the age of 9 when we had to, move from Kashmir and settle in Bangalore due to the migration. I started by helping my mom. Uh, Kitchen became like a happy place. And then I had this wonderful opportunity in 2019 to be a part of MasterChef Australia. From there on, I kind of took this. I quit my IT job for good and took on to the journey of food.
That's good to hear. So even I used to watch MasterChef Australia because I knew somebody from our hometown is there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's. I think this kind of love it's been the biggest reward. So thank you. Actually, actually yes. As a kid, I did. But it. I think the realities of life were such that I had to. I couldn't pursue that dream, and I had to possibly follow the routine of being an engineer, finishing my MBA. uh, Whether I wanted to be a professionally trained chef, absolutely. uh, and am I happy that I am no longer pursuing an IT job and cooking? Yes, I'm very happy. I think it keeps on changing every time. I used to believe that being able to make that traditional Kashmiri Rogan Josh is something that's my signature dish. Uh, but I guess it has changed, and of late I would say there's this one dish that I made in MasterChef Australia, which was the smoked lobster masala, which basically combined different cooking techniques, of classic French way of cooking shellfish, traditional South Indian and Maharashtrian way of cooking seafood, and then the traditional, the North Indian way of doing dungar, using coals to impart smoke onto food. I would say that definitely is now a signature dish of mine. The biggest challenges that I faced was in the show itself. I remember one particular time we were filming in Brisbane, and we had to basically, we were just two of us, and we had to cater to about 400 people uh, with 2.5 hours of prep, and then the service starts. So it was. I just got overwhelmed. We just had 10 minutes, and we were nowhere close to being done. I had another contestant, Tati, with me. I think at that point of time, I wanted to just give up, and I'm like, all right, we're going to lose. They're going to throw us out. And then you realize how important team spirit is, and particularly in the kitchen, commercial kitchen or a domestic kitchen. It is about the people that you cook along with, how when you are down, how they carry you. So I think I relied on my team at that point of time to come out of a really, really sticky situation, and we fared pretty well. We did well in that challenge. I guess world has really moved on a lot. Uh, Food, yes, COVID has kind of pushed the food and beverage industry a bit, but it's temporary. I believe if a child has an aspiration to do well in a culinary field, there is no better art than food. Being, as people always say, food is edible art. And if there is a child who has this capability, this skill to hone this artistic feature of theirs, I would just ask their parents to respect that feeling and help the child flourish rather than just pushing them into a regular job. Not that it's bad, but I think if someone wishes, desires, as a kid, like my son really loves being in the kitchen, I think it's my moral responsibility to make sure that I give him all the possible avenues to pursue it. That's what I would tell all parents. On the International Chefs Day, I think the message that I have is to all the chefs. Thank you so much for being the reason of a lot of smiles. I don't think any birthday, I don't think any celebration, a party, a treat, or any wherever there is a reason to celebrate, you always think of going out, having some food, and it may not hit you a lot of times, but there's always a chef behind all of those wonderful dishes. Some of the best memories that people have are in a restaurant surrounded by friends, family, and enjoying an absolutely great meal. So my message to the chefs would be on behalf of everyone, including myself. Sometimes as a chef, I have cooked for people, but a lot of times I have enjoyed someone else's food. So my message to them is thank you so much for bringing that joy to all of us, for bringing those happy memories to all of us. And I hope this crisis, this COVID-19 crisis goes past us and more such memories are created.